You owe an account tonight and it's closing now. You don't get to carry today's debt into tomorrow and call it even. Seneca didn't wait for tomorrow either. Every night, once the house went quiet, he sat with himself and went through the whole day, word by word, act by act, hiding nothing, leaving nothing out. Not because he enjoyed the ritual, because the alternative, letting the day slide by unexamined, is how a man loses track of who he's actually becoming. So tonight, before anything else, ask it plainly. The weight you agreed to carry this morning, did you carry it, or did you set it down somewhere nobody was watching? This isn't about punishment. It's about precision. A vague sense of today was fine doesn't survive an honest audit. The account wants specifics, the exact hour the weight got heavy and what you did in that hour. And be careful with the easy exit, the one where you round the day up to pretty good, considering. Considering what? Considering you were tired, considering the schedule got interrupted, considering it was a long week. Every day has a reason available to excuse it, and the account doesn't accept reasons as currency. It only accepts what you actually did in the hour that mattered. Seneca described the whole practice in one image. He pleads his own case before the bar of himself, every single day, no exceptions, no adjournments. Nobody assigns you that trial. You assign it to yourself because you're the only one with the evidence. His questions were simple and they still work. What bad habit did you resist today? What fault did you catch before it became a pattern? In what way, specifically, are you better tonight than you were this morning? If you can't answer that last one with something concrete, that's the finding. Not a failure, a fact. Write it down and move to the next question. James Mattis ran the military version of the same audit for decades. Analyze yourself, name the weakness plainly, stay honest, and move on smarter for whatever the mistake taught you. No self-pity in that process. No excuses either. Just the weakness named, and the lesson banked as tuition instead of buried as shame. And Friedrich Nietzsche asked the hardest version of tonight's question, the one that removes every soft exit. If you had to live this exact day again, the same choices, the same effort, the same weight either carried or dodged, over and over, without end, would you take that deal? If the honest answer makes you flinch, you already know where the account is short. Marcus Aurelius asked a smaller question that gets at the same thing from the inside. What were you actually using your mind for today? Not your time, your mind, the one resource that was entirely yours to spend. If the honest answer is mostly noise, that's the debt. Name it instead of rounding it up to a decent day. Notice what all four of these men refused to do. None of them let the audit end in a feeling. Seneca doesn't close the day on, I feel like I did okay. Mattis doesn't close the debrief on the mission felt fine. The verdict has to be a fact you could say out loud to another person. The task you avoided, the hour you gave away, the weight you set down. A feeling can be argued with. A fact can't. Tomorrow's standard isn't vague improvement. It's the exact weight you dodged tonight, picked up first, before anything else gets a vote. If tonight's accounting came back clean, the weight carried, the hard hour taken instead of avoided, then tomorrow's standard is simple. Do it again. Nietzsche's question doesn't get easier because you passed it once. It asks again tomorrow. If the accounting came back short, don't soften it into, I'll try harder. Name the specific moment you set the weight down, and put the same weight first thing tomorrow, before the excuses have had time to organize themselves. You already know the answer for tonight. Carry it into tomorrow instead of setting it down at the door. The account doesn't erase itself while you sleep. It waits for the next audit, and the next one is already scheduled. Tomorrow night, same bar, same judge, same you. Tomorrow, win before they wake.